Civic, I mean, how big of a pool can it be? True.
All right, everyone. That was such a bad fucking year. All right. Okay. 3, 2, and 1. All right, everyone. Welcome back to the Automotive Miami. Today we have Vincent. Vincent, thank you so much for making the time for us. Super early, by the way.
Oh yeah, dudes. No worries.
As the gardeners are already leaving, like full on sweat. Like they already had a half a day, and we're like, man, thanks for being here so early. Anyways,
time for lunch.
Yes, exactly, man. What do you drive, man?
I drive a '95 Honda Civic DX model.
DX model?
Yeah, DX model. Sadly, it's not a CX.
It's not a CX or the SI.
Or
blah,
the
blah.
SI, but hey, it'll do.
All right, man. So before we get into this awesome build, which I know that I've seen you at the track, I've seen you at events, like you drive this car, and it's so cool, man. Because I told you off camera, this was the first car I ever wanted, a YEG hatchback, black hood, and with that same wing. But you know, whatever. I got better taste and I got an Accord. Look at you. But how did you even get started into cars? When was that like the first memory that you can think of?
I want to say it started back when I was a kid. I was driving, I'm not driving, but I was playing with Hot Wheels, all my toys. My mom said I would line them up like it was a car meet. I have them all lined up and everything. And as I grew up, started playing video games, you know, started with Gran Turismo, Midnight Club, SSR, Forza, just the list goes on, you know. So I had a love for cars my whole life pretty much, and that's pretty much where it started.
And then as you start getting older, was it always Hondas along the way?
I feel like it was, yeah. You know, it's kind of a typical answer, but Fast and Furious, you see that black coupe in the beginning, it's just like, damn, that thing's super cool. And just ever since then, like, I love Hondas. I mean, my cousins had a couple coupes growing up.
Okay.
I don't think
did they get them because of the movie?
I have no idea.
Okay.
It could have been, yeah. My cousins, they had a couple coupes, a couple 240s, but they weren't ever like as this extensive.
Right, it was different.
It was different back then, yeah. But that's pretty much it. Yeah, I think it just seeing that black coupe in the beginning of Fast and Furious is just like, damn, like that's sick.
Gotcha. Okay. And so as you're getting older, like, what becomes your first car?
This is my first car, actually.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I had this car.
Oh my gosh.
My dad actually bought it for me for my graduation present back when I graduated high school. He brought it for me. It was all stock, 95 EG, automatic as well.
No way.
Yeah, my first car.
Dude, don't ever get rid of it.
Oh yeah, that's my baby. It's going with me anywhere I go.
Don't ever get rid of it. That's not many people can say that, you know, and it's cool that you can. So wow, man. Yeah, well, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
So now, obviously, as a first car, I don't think you can go wrong. Or did you not like it? Be honest.
At first, I didn't like it because it was automatic. I was like, man, but back then I didn't know how to drive a stick anyways. So my dad basically bought this car to teach me how to drive.
Okay.
And then I turned 18, he gave me the keys and like, here you go. So then from there, I was like, okay, I'm gonna just drive it, fix it up a little bit, make it look cool.
Yeah.
Back then, cool as in plastic dipped the wheels and black tail lights, but
hey, that's still cool right now.
Cool, you know?
That's how my homies with the Integras, you know, fix their cars. Don't hurt their feelings, homie. Shout out to the Integra owners.
But other than that, I was like, nah, you know what? I like it. It was like a full interior. It was a cool little car, you know.
Yeah.
Like, it was nice. I liked it.
Okay. So when do you actually get introduced to like something similar to this, like, you know, the whole Japanese market and track and
it wasn't until I started seeing like all the Osaka JDM guys out there racing on the track, and like seeing all the no good racing videos and all that, and I was like, damn, those EGs are sick. Like, they're fast, they're just loud and obnoxious, they're sick they look cool on the track. I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna try to like build one like towards that style, you know, not too much copying them, but like their style plus a little bit of my style, just combine it together. Yeah,
you've done an amazing job. So
thank you.
So now what is the vision for it?
The vision now is just to enjoy it, go to the track as much as I can, get more seat time, and honestly, I have a couple more things I want to do to it. This is not the final look. I have a few more things I want to do to it.
Damn, this is not the final
not
look?
Not the final look, no.
It's a fat-ass wing on the hood.
No, just a little hint. It's going to be a HatchAttack livery.
Oh.
So yeah, that's the next thing I want to do to it, yeah.
Speaking of that, what is HatchAttack?
HatchAttack is pretty much a group of friends that me and my homies started. It was initially just me and two of my best friends, Jordan and Tony. We all have EGs, we all track them, so we're like, you know what, like HatchAttack, you know, it's sick. The name came up, his red EG, they used to call it Batch Attack, and it was the same exact logo. And then one day we were at the Fitted Though meets on Monday, and our homies came up to us, and we were all parked with our EGs, and they were like, HatchAttack, and we're like, oh, that has a ring to it, you know, like a bat, like, that sounds cool. So my homie already had the original design, the one with the flag, and he changed the B to an H. We added some Japanese lettering in the bottom and called it a day. And initially it was just supposed to be for us and our friends, but people started DMing us, hey, like, can I buy a sticker? Like, where can I get it? And we're like, you know what? Let's start something with it and see where it goes. And honestly, dude, over the past year, it's been like just nothing but up. Like, we sold, I want to say, over hundreds of stickers.
Dope.
Maybe like 400 or 500 stickers.
And like I told you, my favorite part is the Cars and Coffee that the events that you guys are hosting.
Yeah, dude.
It's very great quality, great people, very clean. You guys do go above and beyond to clean the premises after you guys are done.
Exactly, yeah.
Even if it's not just your mess, but for everybody that attended.
Mess, yeah.
So I definitely appreciate that, man, because I know it is difficult to host a Cars and Coffee.
Yeah.
People don't realize how difficult it is.
It is, yeah.
But it is stressful, you know?
You gotta talk to the owner, see if it's okay, and then they're kind of iffy about it because they're not sure how it's gonna go, you know. But once they see that it's cool and a bunch of like cool people and like,
well, I don't know about the cool people part,
but yeah, just
very
cool cars.
But I don't know cool people.
Cool cars, but yeah.
Have you seen all those Integra people? Yeah. I gotta mention the Integra owners because I have a Civic in front of me, you know. No. Shout out to the homies in Integra.
Yeah, I had a lot of homies with Integra. Shout out to the homies with Integras.
Clutch. What kind of clutch are you running?
I'm running, honestly, an Exetti OEM replacement.
It's soft, right?
It's super soft.
That's good. You're good.
I plan on doing my clutch thing. Not sure if you can hear the bearing, or the bearing is kind of spinning already, so it's time to do a clutch.
Okay.
I plan on doing stage 1, either Exetti or Action clutch. But yeah, this time to retire this clutch.
Okay.
The only reason why I bought it because the guy on Off-Road said it was a stage 1. I drove all the way out there to Oceanside because it was a good ass deal, and I get there and it was OEM replacement. I was like, bro, I'm already out here, so I'll buy it.
Moral of the story: don't trust off-road guys.
Exactly. Yeah. Have them send you all the pictures, codes, everything.
But it's been good for your needs, right? You've been tracking it and stuff.
Been tracking it, and honestly, it's really good. It's Exetti OEM replacement clutch with the Leiden flywheel. I'm not sure which brand the flywheel was.
Right.
I forget.
Gotcha. And low gearing is not super obnoxious.
It really is. I know.
And then it'll be a ride on Colima.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, this is nice.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Oh, thank you for this experience. You know.
It's gonna be all Colimas.
Oh, so good.
I love how loud it is and how it sounds. It's like, to me, it sounds different than a Spec 2. I don't know, some people might think it sounds the same, but honestly, I love it. And the style points too, it just makes it look even that much cooler.
No, I really like the style of it too. Yes.
Oh, here we go.
Yep.
Let's talk about your car then. For the front end, what a beautiful front end, man. What do we got going on?
The front end, I'm just running the Exceed / Mod Parfum lip. And then last night I did install, if people are familiar with the Mac lifter kits that's supposed to help the fitment on the bumpers, I installed that on the bump. The fitment on the bumper is really nice right now.
And those are through the inside, right? You can't see them.
You can't see them. Yeah.
Do they go here?
Yeah, they go underneath the bumper. So like, you have to drill them into the bumper.
Dope.
But yeah, this fitment though is really nice, and honestly, this is not going anywhere.
And everything falls right.
Everything's gonna come out when I crash.
Okay, well that's good. That's awesome. Okay, beautiful front end, man. I really like it.
Thank you.
And then the hood?
The hood's a Cybon hood. It's actually off of Goldie, if you guys know whose car that is.
No way.
Yeah, it came off of Goldie. Yeah.
Really? That's cool.
I've had the hood for about a couple years. It was all oxidated and dirty. My homie Tony, he buffed it out. He re-cleared it for me and everything.
Gotcha. Then you got the Rival Machine.
Oh yeah, shout out to Gabe.
Rival Machine sticker, old school tribute emblem. Nice. Very beautiful front end. I think these cars are very simplistic and they don't need much, you know. That's exactly what you need. So the car was originally white?
Yeah, it was originally white. Yeah, it was a lot more nicer. I mean, my bumper was nicer until I crashed that button willow last year. Yeah, that's why there's a hole and all that stuff's crashed. But it looks good though, you know.
No, it looks great,
track cars. I mean, it's inevitable if you're gonna crash, and sadly I crashed.
Well, that's what happens when you're pushing yourself, you know.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Any future plans for the front end?
If anything, I want to do carbon fiber brake ducts. And then that's pretty much it for the front end, and hopefully find a bumper if I'm lucky, because it kind of bothers me that there's holes and all that. But battle scars.
Yeah, battle scars and
gives it personality.
Yeah, and it's very difficult to find OEM stuff nowadays.
So I'm not even tripping too much. I'll keep it like that. So it's no worries.
And not planning on painting it or anything.
No, no plans as of now. I love the white.
Yes. Okay. I dig it too, man. And then the rest of the car is very OEM, right?
Yes, the rest of it's OEM. I did have the PCI side skirts for a while, but when I crashed, my homie's like, time for a new look, you know, get a new lip, put the OEM side skirts back on, throw your mud guards back on. I was like, you know what, I'm down. Because I did have a Jay's Racing lip, but that got destroyed when I crashed. It's in pieces in my garage.
Oh, so I'm sorry to hear that. It's
all good. I'm gonna fix it eventually. I'm gonna have test my fiberglass skills. Well, my homie is, so we'll see.
That's cool, man.
See how it goes.
Yeah, hopefully it gets fixed. Hopefully it's not too bad that it's not fixable.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'll give it a shot and see.
Definitely. And the wing, what kind of wing in the back?
That's the Osaka JDM wing. I bought that a couple years ago when they first came into market. So I've had it ever since they've been on sale.
Dope. Man, you jumped on it, huh?
I jumped on it.
You have to jump on these things.
Yeah, because now, dude, like finding one's kind of hard, and also they're on back order too.
Gotcha. Okay. And then tell us about the suspension that you have going on.
Suspension work I have in the front is Godspeed Monomax coilovers. We got full camber kit. It has the GSR front sway bar. And then in the rear, same thing, Godspeed Monomax coils with the full ASR suspension. It has the sway bar, the brace, and the control arms.
Wow.
So yeah, it's a really stiff car.
Stiffen up. I was about to say that. Yeah, it's very stiffened.
I do like the Monomax because I am able to control the dampening. So when I'm cruising, I throw it really soft. But when it's time to go to the track or up in the canyons, just crank it up a little bit, and honestly, it feels really good.
They're performing well.
Performing really well. Yeah, awesome. I'm still trying to fine tune my adjustments for the track. I'm trying to see how stiff I want it. So I'm still trying to fine tune it and find my sweet spot.
Gotcha. But for now,
it's good. Yeah,
it's a good mixture.
It's a good mixture of everything. I wouldn't change anything on it right now.
That's awesome, man. And then tell us about the wheel and tire setup. What do you have going on?
Wheel and tire setup, I have Advan Racing RG-D2s.
Damn, that sounds like expensive.
Yeah, just a little bit. and these are a special color, so they won't release that much. So these are in Racing Indigo Blue, they're called.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're 15x8 plus 35 offset on a 225 45/15 Nankang NS2R tire.
Wow, say that 12 times.
I know, right? Exactly.
That's cool, man. That's how you know it's like really race car-ish, because they got all these
race car parts.
1252.
And then behind it, I have the Willwood 4-piston calipers and rotors.
Wow. Is that braking plenty enough for your needs?
I believe so, yeah. Okay. If anything, I want to change the pads out. Right now I'm running like their basic BP10s, and I'm trying to go up to maybe a BP20 for a little bit more bite.
Gotcha.
Because these are more for like day for dayling, So I really don't have any race pads on here yet.
Okay. Well, you don't deal with squealing.
No, they do squeal.
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they haven't squealed in a while, but yeah, they're a squealer.
Just when you said that, they're gonna start squealing all the way.
As soon as I go home, they're gonna start squealing.
Yeah, I absolutely love the car, man. It just sits so nicely.
Thank you.
And then tell us a little about the exhaust system, since we're in the back.
The exhaust system is running a straight pipe with the resonator, and I'm running a 5-Ziggin super lap exhaust, or go Ziggin if I want to say it correctly for the JDM enthusiasts. It's actually go Ziggin, not 5-Ziggin.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool.
Wow.
It's really loud too, and I love how it's angled and it looks so cool. I love it.
And like you mentioned, it has that just ability to lower the tone, or open it up a little bit more if you want to punch it.
Like how you saw this morning, this morning I did have a silencer on it, and when I have that on, honestly, the drone's gone. It's not that loud.
You forget you're in a race car.
You forget that you're in a race car. But as soon as you take it off, forget about it. Just angry as bee.
That's cool, man. I love that. It looks very aggressive from the outside. Let's see what the cockpit looks. Tell us about the interior, if you don't mind opening up your door.
The interior, it's still a work in progress. It's all completely gutted. I haven't finished doing the sound deadening yet, but completely gutted.
Wow.
It has a Godspeed X bar. You would think it's the Miracle, but it's a Godspeed, which I don't see that much.
That's the first time I didn't know they had that.
Yeah, I had no idea either until I bought it. So
it looks very stiff. It looks very nice piece.
Yeah, it is. I love it, and it looks cool too.
Yeah, it helps with the flexing because of the hatch.
Definitely.
I love the interior, dude.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm sure it sounds really. We'll find out how it sounds.
Yeah, it's really. You hear everything, honestly.
So tell us a little about the seats, and then the steering wheel, and then the shifter.
Okay, the seats, they're Corbu racing seats. They're supposed to be temporary, but then they ended up being in the car for a couple years. I do planning on changing them out. I want Recaros, but I'll settle for Sparco.
Okay.
But yeah, I plan on doing bucket seats. The steering wheel is a personal steering wheel, 350. Blue stitch, blue horn. As you can tell, I kind of love blue.
Yep.
And then I have the hybrid racing short shifter with Dimes shift knob, which is kind of an old company. They really don't know much about Dimes. And that's pretty much it for the interior. Yeah. And then up here is a gang of stickers.
Oh, okay. I just saw the gang of stickers.
It's kind of like an Easter egg. Nobody they really know, but yeah.
That's weighing you down, though. You probably should take those off.
Maybe I might have to, honestly.
Or do they give you extra 2 horsepower each?
They give me 2 horsepower each. I like to
them.
think. Then yeah, so they're gonna stay.
What are the future plans for the interior? I mean, you mentioned seats, but
yeah, interior seats for sure. I do plan on getting a roll bar, and then also I want to paint and finish doing the sound deadening on the floor.
You want it louder?
Yeah, so I want to paint the car matching the inside frost white, and then seats, roll bar, and I think I'll be good for the interior. So, yeah,
dude, I'm so looking forward to that. Like, that's so cool.
Thank you. So I'm pretty hyped on it. So,
yeah, that's awesome, man.
Little by little, but she'll get there. She's come a long way, honestly.
Well, you mentioned she used to be an auto. Now she's manual. Let's talk about the power plant. Let's see that K. Why are you laughing? Don't laugh. What are you laughing? Then you tell me it was K?
I did.
That's the reason I came all over here. What do you mean? Why are you laughing now?
Here she is.
Ooh. Even better than K.
Yes, I gotta keep
Nothing's better than K. No, Vincent, don't go there.
Gotta keep it original, OG.
Wow, man, this is cool. If you want to stand here, that way we can get the nice sun over there, but it doesn't really matter. I'll do a couple more beauty shots. But Vincent, what are we staring at, man?
We're staring at a B18 C1 off a GSR, off a 2000 GSR.
Dope. Okay. So when was this swap done?
I was checking my notes last night, and I was thinking it wasn't that long ago, but I did the swap back in 2018.
Oh, it's been a bit then, yeah.
Yeah, October 2018, and she's been good ever since.
Okay.
No issues.
And then has motor been open? Anything has been modified from the head, the block?
It used to be from the original owner. If you guys know Hung from Doghouse, that's who I bought it from a couple years ago. He gave me a good deal on it, $1,000 for the long block.
Okay.
That was a good deal back then, like 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay.
So there was work done to it, but then he converted everything back to stock for me when I bought it.
Gotcha. Okay.
So there is potential for me to go back and put everything back, which I kind of plan on doing.
Now, I don't know about you, but I personally think like even stock is plenty. But
oh, yeah,
I know a lot of people will have opinions about it, right? You
exactly.
know?
Honestly, I like it stock because I haven't unlocked the full capability of it at the track. So anything faster, I mean, if I could barely control this right now, like anything faster at the track, it wouldn't be very beneficial for me right now.
100%, yeah. I mean, that's, I think a lot of people will be like, well, you could always do cams, you can do this, you can do that. But it's like, listen, like it's really good
I'm learning the car, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I've heard great things about this motor, so yeah, I like
love
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's paired with the B16 trans, so the gears on it are super short.
Okay.
Non-LSD, sadly, but another thing I need to do to the car.
Okay. But that's fun again.
Yeah, that's
short
fine.
gearing.
Exactly.
It's cool to drive. Okay, that's cool, man.
Yeah, and then last night me and my homie we swapped the manifold out. I had the original snail manifold, and last night we're wrenching on the car all day to swap out this Type R style manifold. Sadly, I didn't have the other throttle body, so I did have a strut bar, but since I threw the old TB back on, that bracket's in the way, so I couldn't use it right now.
Nice.
I know. So
things that we don't think about.
Exactly.
Yeah?
So I'm like, damn. So now I have to get another bracket.
Yeah, that's cool though. Okay.
Thank you.
And you mentioned you did feel the difference with the intake manifold, right?
Exactly. It opened it. I had no idea how restrictive that snail manifold was.
Gotcha.
It's really, really heavy compared to this one. I want to say that maybe like 7-8 pounds, maybe even more. That thing's really heavy.
Really?
Yes.
That's cool, man. And again, this is a power to weight ratio, so you have to shave off where you can, because you know, even with the power that this is pushing, it's plenty fast for the track. So
exactly, yeah.
Gotcha.
So it's a GSR power plant, simple bolt-ons, coil rad, full-size radiator that I actually won in a raffle at the Doghouse track event.
That's right. Yeah,
I remember.
There.
That's right. Yeah. So that was pretty cool. I was super hyped about that.
That's right. Yeah. I think it was rigged. Kidding. Yeah, that's cool, man. Okay.
Yeah. A lot of people think the car is an EG from Japan, but I crashed the car when I was dailying it back a couple years ago, and I had to cut the core support out and get a new core support put on.
So you just put one of those?
Yeah, so luckily the dudes, if you guys remember M's JDM, kind of like towards Burbank, he had a white one in stock, and I went over there and picked it up from him. Then I got a shop to do the install, and looks like it's never been crashed.
No, it looks great, man. Wow. Well, that's cool. I'm glad that you're keeping with them. I'm glad that you're like, you know, fixing it. This is cool, man. I really like it. So let me just contradict myself. So when is the K going? Because you need more power.
The only way I'll go K if I ever blow this motor, because the way prices are going right now for these things, it's like a whole ass car.
Yep.
So it's a lot cheaper to go K than just finding another GSR B16, but the B series it looks like it belongs in here, you know.
It does.
It does. Honestly, it looks so good.
They're great motors. I mean, it's awesome.
It looks so good. And the K's, I had to raise the car up a little bit. I'm not trying to raise it up.
oh, that's a good excuse. I never heard of that one.
Yeah, so
I never heard of that one.
That's
the reason I'm not going K, because I don't want to raise the car up. You know, I don't want the oil pan hitting.
Exactly.
Oh, that's a good one. I've heard like it's so expensive, things like that, but I've never heard of that one. So that's good.
I'm trying to keep the car low and look good.
You're like, I don't worry about the money. Just, I like being low. That's what it is. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, man. No, I absolutely love it. I think it's great. NA for life, B series, or not NA for life. What do you say?
I say NA for life.
NA for life. Okay.
Yeah. The only thing I want to do for the engine bay is, of course, clean it up, get it resprayed, and then do the valve cover. I was thinking I love the wrinkle black original, but a lot of people on my homies are telling me to do a color, so maybe blue to match the wheels, but just the original black looks so good. I love the original wrinkle black.
The wrinkle look, I really like.
Look, and the letters shaved. It just looks so freaking good. But we'll see. I'm still undecided what color I want to do.
To me, on a personal level, this is so cool, man. This is B series on an EG. It looks very nicely, like you mentioned. It looks like it belongs there because you know it does in some other parts of the country.
Yeah.
In other parts of the world, you know. But with us, obviously, we got the D series. But it just looks great. And aside from the fact that it's getting expensive to just kind of get all these parts, which is a bummer.
Yeah.
They're great cars. They're great motors. Power to weight ratio is great.
Yeah.
And the sound.
It sounds
good. So I'm telling you, like, I'm not. Yeah, B series is cool, man. I love it. And I think what you have here is plenty. And we've seen you at the track, man. You're getting better and better.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm getting a little faster and faster here and there. So hopefully this manifold will help for sure, and then some better tires in the future as well.
Sounds good.
Hey, no scraping. Should be alright. Okay, that's good. That gave us energy.
Woke me up.
Shit. You did the whole interview asleep? What? You were driving asleep? I can definitely see your energy level go up. I'm like, oh my god, he was driving without energy. It's like I look back at the coverage and like you're falling asleep midway third shift. I can't see. Come on, Vincent. You up though, just the raw sound of it.
The raw sound of everything, the smell of your exhaust.
Love it. How did the whole stripping process begin for you?
One day my car messed up. I'm trying to remember. I think it was an electrical issue. The rain was coming in and shorting out my ECU. I went through 3 ECUs. I was driving and then the smoke came from the bottom and just started to cut off. It didn't catch on fire. It just started smoking. So I had no idea where this water was coming in from. So eventually I found where all the water was coming from. I took it to the shop and he just caulked everything. But when the car was down, I was like, you know, I'm just gonna gut everything just to see.
Gotcha.
Because I was like, you know what? As soon as I gut it, I want to start racing and going to the track. So like, might as well start now.
Gotcha.
And gut it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, this was a long time ago though. It's been gutted for a while. It's a lot of work to like.
It is.
Do all the sound editing and then painting and just like.
Oh, once you get it painted though.
Yeah, once I get painted, I'm gonna love it even more. It's just a long process.
Yeah.
I don't have that much patience sometimes.
You like patience?
Yeah, a little bit.
Welcome to the club. Yes. It's not so bad. Just cruising.
Yeah, cruising is okay. Like I said, with the silencer, it's a lot better. I can put music on. You know, like talk to my girlfriend, talk to whoever. Sometimes I just love being obnoxious and just being loud.
What is that? Doing ratchet things with your friends?
Sometimes, yeah. The homies take it all silencers coming out.
Once the coffee's been in your system, VTEC here, VTEC there. You can go straight and then we'll make around the light.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Actually,
It's the next
one, yeah. This is the freeway entrance. The exit, I mean, would not be good. You good?
You go straight, yeah.
You do like patience. Oh, that's funny.
The only thing I kind of regret, but not really, is the power steering. I took it out when I did the swap.
Well, your arms look big.
A little bit, yeah. They're getting stronger. It's cool when at the track and everything. It's just like it's just when you're
in the parking lot.
In the parking lot, yeah.
Great though.
We'll put you right here where we started. Don't look at the sun. We don't want to make that mistake again. The other way. I told you to look at the sun.
There we go.
That was funny. I wish I got that on camera.
That was pretty funny.
It's like, oh, the sun's still hitting me. Like, dude, turn this way.
Looking at it.
It's like, well, stop staring at the sun, dude. It won't get you in the eyes.
Well, I guess one thing we could show is the sticker too. It's pretty cool. It's 25-year club sticker.
Ooh.
So when the car turns 25, it's considered a Japanese classic car. So that's one thing I like about that sticker.
When is it turning 25?
It's already 25.
Yeah?
This is 95, yeah. So it's 26 now, just like me. We're both 95.
Wow. Okay. Well, it's a 95, right?
Yeah.
So that means that it most likely was in production in 94 already.
Most likely,
it was
yeah,
probably already, so it's like 20.
out,
yeah, I got you. Okay.
So no, yeah, either way.
Still older than you.
It is a little bit, yeah.
That's cool though. Yeah, you forget. I mean, they're old cars.
Yeah,
you don't think about it.
It's crazy, yeah. You know exactly.
Yeah, you don't think about it, but like we're driving on them, you know, and it's like, oh, they look pretty new to me. It's like it doesn't make like you don't think about that because then it's like, how do you justify spending like 5-10 grand on a car that's 25 years old, you know?
Exactly, yeah.
I don't know. You just don't think about it. You're just like, oh, let me respray it because it looks cool. It's like 2055. It's
Exactly.
like, yeah, it's only like 10 years old. No, it's not 10 years
it's
old.
like 80 years old now.
Yeah, it's crazy. But we're still going to be like, damn, bro, did you see my new lip?
I know,
though?
exactly. There's still going to be parts for it.
That's cool. Like 80-year-olds, like, you know, like.
Yeah, that's going to be me pulling up to me all old.
That's dope, man. All the HatchAttack guys.
I know, we're all old and stuff, but hey, we got the car still.
That's what it should be, man. That's cool.
Dude,
though,
honestly,
you know.
yeah.
And I am legit looking forward to like hopefully seeing that, you know. I mean, there's a couple old people already. I'm not gonna say name Gene, you know. Gene always showing up, but no, it's cool to see older people, especially, you know, Honda heads still be driving their cars. And
exactly, and especially to me, it's cool to see all the older guys and the younger guys just coming to hang out and like just talk cars and share the same passion that we all love, just building Hondas.
Definitely. So shout out to old people.
Exactly, shout out to the old people.
What's up, Gene? I'm talking to you, Gene. I'm gonna get smacked one of these days. All right, man. Well, let's finish it with shout outs, man. Again, thank you so much for just making the time. Love the energy. Love the fact that you guys have taken the initiative to start HatchAttack.
Thank
hosting.
you.
I know it's not easy, but you know, definitely looking forward to the future events and just things that you guys come up with, man. And definitely for this build. So, any shout outs, man?
Shout outs, of course, my HatchAttack brothers, Jordan, Tony, Oscar, Manny, what's my other homie's name? Chino, and then Eddie. So there's about 6-7 of us. And then of course my girlfriend for putting up with my car cane addiction, and yeah, and anybody who's helped put a hand on this car, sold me a part, and that's pretty much it.
I love how you started naming individual names. I'm like, yes, he's gonna forget one. And sure enough, you just said it. What's my other homie's name? That other homie knows who you're talking about.
I know, exactly. So I think I got everybody. There's 6-7 of us. So 7 of us including me, so I think I got everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, shout out to the HatchAttack brothers. They're the homies. They're great guys. It's always a pleasure hanging out with them, going to track with them, going to meets with them.
That's dope, man. Yeah, I mean, that's what it should be about, you know. And I've seen you guys always cruising together. Like that's cool. And like I mentioned, I really enjoy the Cars and Coffees. And so, dude, Vincent, thank you so much for this morning. It's amazing.
No problem, dude.
And
no problem.
Seriously, man. cool vibes, and can't wait to see just the future plans for this car, man.
For sure,
keep it forever.
Thank you. Oh yeah, most definitely, it's coming with me wherever I go. And also, our next meet, April 9th, Saturday. It'll be right here at the iHeart Boba off Azusa Avenue in the 60 by Puente Hills Mall.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think this video is gonna come out way after that. And there's gonna be some guy in 2025
I know.
watching this like, damn, bro, it's coming up next month. It happened 3 years ago, bro.
Yeah, funny.
But yeah, we'll include this as well.
We'll include, yeah, it's all good.
Maybe the video comes out in December, and
hey,
you know,
if you're there, you're there. Cool.
That way people know that you actually try to, you know, bring people.
I try to plug it in, shameful plug, but I'm plugging it in anyways.
3 years later, the video comes out. All right, man. Well, thank you for your time, man. And send me a flyer. We'll definitely advertise that.
Definitely.
Next Cars and Coffee, and I'll be there, man.
Cool, man. Appreciate it.